Colbyjack.net is proud to present From the Flames by Trisha M. Wilson. The people of the fire, the Blesa, led by their queens, have ruled the island of Alfeyju and oppressed the Driva, the people of the ice, for more than 16 generations. With the Drivian King in hiding and little hope on the horizon, the Driva looked to one person to save them from the vile Blesa, the Diviana. According to legend, the divinely gifted Diviana will one day overthrow the Blesa and restore the Drivian King to his rightful throne. But with the search having lasted for more than 400 years, will the Diviana ever come to light? Willow is the slave of the Raskpil family. Bought at the age of 4, 20 years have passed since her life irrevocably changed. Her existence is no worse than any other slave, but within, Willow wonders if there isn't something more she should be doing with her life other than serving the ungrateful. Ordered to travel with her master's family to Sondertoft, so her master's adult children can take part in an ancient rite of passage, Willow is shocked when she learns that she too must participate. Will she fail, as all before her have? Will she rise to the challenge and become stronger after passing through the flames? Episode 69. As the man drew his sword out of her body, she saw herself slumped to the floor, unmoving. The vision suddenly disappeared, leaving behind only the flames. Did I? Willow couldn't finish her question. Did I? Yes, you did. If you stay on your current path, you will die sooner than you can comprehend. However, if you turn away from this path, this quest you have set yourself upon, you will have a very full and long life. Perhaps not as free and content as you'd like, but you will live long. And nothing I do, except stopping my quest, can change this outcome? Nothing. It is locked in stone. The fates have willed it, the voice of the mist said with glee in its voice, unless you stop this foolishness at this very moment and vow to never start your quest again. Ever. It's not foolishness, Willow said. It is a worthy quest to unoppress a people, to put a worthy man as our king in power, as opposed to a queen who cares nothing for us. Then be prepared to die. It won't be slow, but it will be a painful death. Have you said your goodbyes already? You should, before it's too late. I will never stop my quest until I have died, and nothing you show me will change my mind. Is that your final answer, Willow of the fire and ice? The voice said, emotion of any kind no longer in its tone. For whatever destiny you choose, you will be bound to it. There will be no going back. What do you mean, no going back? What would the consequences be if I went back on my decision? You would die and be cursed for all eternity. What is your final decision? I will continue on my quest. I will not give up like a coward. If I must die because of this decision, then so be it. Then be prepared for your future, young warrior. Every being on the earth will know of your choice and be ready to deliver your punishment if you stray from your vow. Be comforted in the knowledge that when you are killed, the eternal fires will welcome you to the afterlife. Goodbye, Willow of the fire and ice. The voice's last sentence wrapped around Willow, and the words echoed within her mind and body. But before she could do or say anything, the voice came back, louder than ever. This time, however, Willow knew Hawk could hear it too, because his eyes went wide, and he gripped his sword's pommel as if to attack it. You have both passed my tests, the voice boomed. You are the only humans to have ever succeeded where thousands have failed. For your reward, you will receive my gifts. Prepare yourselves. A mist of ribbon broke off from the mist that surrounded their camp. The ribbon shimmered with light, ever varying in color. One second the ribbon would be a vibrant yellow, and the next it was a deep blue or crimson. The ribbon, twisting and turning and changing color, circled around the duo a few seconds before floating toward Willow. It encircled her and spread out, encasing her entire body. Before she could panic, the voice said, "Behold your gift, Willow of the fire and ice. The armor of Brintir. Call upon it when you need it, for it is now ingrained upon your clothes. Beware, however, for the armor is only able to protect you should you call upon it. Otherwise it lays dormant, unable and unwilling to protect you from injury or death." The ribbon shimmered very brightly before unraveling from around Willow. It then went to encircle Hawk, who had large eyes. "As for you, Ernhold Hawkins, called Hawk by the world, for being the first mortal to ever defeat me, I give you 2 gifts. The first is the ability to transport yourself or others anywhere in the world you want to send them. You must be in the presence of the person you want to transport, but you aren't limited to the number you can move. I give you this gift for passing my test and not giving into what would have been the easy way out. As for your second reward, this one is unique. Only one other person in the world has this gift, and she is standing in your very presence. You are now gifted with the ability to talk to those who mortals are unable to hear. Every word passing the lips of these entities, such as the sacred staff called Valdis, and the fiery snow leopard called Adelina, you shall hear and understand. Listen to their words and advice. Trust in their wisdom, for in the future it may save you and your loved ones." The ribbon left Hawk and once again surrounded the 2 of them, shielding them from the outside world. "Use your gifts wisely until we meet again." The ribbon suddenly disappeared, leaving Hawk and Willow unscathed. Their camp was still surrounded by the mist, but it didn't appear to be as thick as it had been only minutes before. "So, how'd it go?" Val asked. "Who said that?" Hawk asked, whipping around, trying to find the owner of the voice. "Am I hearing things again?" "No, that was Val talking. Can you hear him?" Willow asked slowly, looking at Hawk. "The voice, the mist, said I'd be able to, but I wasn't sure it was telling the truth." "Didn't you hear it say what my gifts were?" Hawk asked. "No," she answered. "When that ribbon thing was around you, I didn't hear anything." "The mist is always a sneaky one, it is," Adelina said, yawning. She put her head down on her paws and closed her eyes as if to sleep. "Now that all the excitement is over, I'm going to bed. Wake me up in the morning." "Was that Adelina?" "Yes, it was, Bird. Now, nighty-night." "Shouldn't we leave the field before you go to bed?" Hawk asked. The mist still surrounded them, making it hard to see anything outside the light of the fire. "We can't," Willow said harshly, grabbing Hawk's arm. "Don't you remember the conditions of the mist's gifts? We must stay until the mist is completely gone. If we leave now, we'll forfeit the gifts we've been given." "I forgot about that condition," Hawk admitted. "We might as well try to go to sleep. I got the feeling the mist will hang around at least until morning." "I think you're right," Willow said. The 2 of them laid down on their blankets, shifting as they tried to get comfortable. The silence between them was as thick as the mist surrounding them. "What'd the mist give you?" Hawk asked, his voice at a whisper. "Armor. It's evidently now part of my clothes. I only have to call upon it for it to protect me." "Armor. Wonder why the mist didn't give you physical armor you could wear with any clothes. Why have the armor become part of your clothes?" "Didn't you say my clothes have special properties?" "Mistress Astrid told me that when I first brought you to her home." "Perhaps this is what she meant. This special property enables it to be embedded with magic, such as the magic the mist created to give me the armor." "Makes sense when you put it that way," Hawk said. What the mist give you? Willow asked after a minute. It gave me 2 gifts, actually. Hawk sounded pleased and embarrassed at his announcement. 2? Did the mist say why? Because I was the first mortal to ever defeat it. That's what it said, anyway, he said. What were the gifts? She asked again, when it didn't appear he was going to say anything else. The first one is to talk to beings like Val and Adelina. Are you sure you want to? Willow quipped, thinking of some of the things they had said to her that she was glad nobody else could hear or understand. It's not like I really have a choice, do I? What's done is done. But if I'd been asked beforehand, I would have agreed to it. I've always been a little envious of your ability to talk to them. From the messages you've relayed, they sound interesting and smart, and like people I would be proud to engage in conversation with. Be careful what you wish for, boy, Val muttered sleepily. Now that Willow can't sugarcoat what we say, you might be surprised about what we think. I'll enjoy every minute of it, Hawk said. The boy has no idea what he's in for, Val said. We'll have to go easy on him, at least for a while. I'll be nice for 2 days, Adelina said. After that, I'm not censoring my words. I would never expect you to, my lady, Hawk said in his mind. I have great respect for you, and am honored to hear anything you have to say to or about me. I like this boy, Adelina said. Welcome to the family. A sudden thought came to Willow. Can we talk to each other silently? Hawk and me, I mean. Good question, Hawk said. Can you hear me? Yes, I can. This is so remarkable. Hey, Val said, sounding miffed. You two talking is no different than us talking to you. But it is, Val, she countered. By being able to talk to Hawk silently, we have an advantage over the enemy, and can say things about your little friends without hurting their tiny feelings, Adelina added. Now quiet down, or I'll take a bite out of the 2 of you. Can't you see I'm trying to sleep? 1,000 pardons, Hawk said gravely. Let it not be said that we interfered with your sleeping. We'll be very quiet from now on. Good, Adelina grunted before closing her eyes. What's your other gift? Gift? Hawk asked absently, his eyes still on Adelina. Oh, you mean the one I got from the mist. It said I could now transport myself and others to different places. Transport? Like move things from one place to another? She asked. Yes, or at least that's what I think it meant. I'll have to test it out tomorrow, or whenever the mist finally decides to release us. I hope you can. It would be nice to know someone else who could do magic like me. I can't do magic, Hawk corrected. I only have the power to move things. Maybe. Semantics, Val said. You can talk to Adelina and I. You can move things. Therefore, you have magic. With Val's pronouncement, conversation died. With Val's pronouncement, conversation died. Willow watched the mist from her place on the ground and tried to ignore its pronouncement that she would die. It had to be wrong, didn't it? Willow thought. I'm not going to die. It was trying to scare me. I am never wrong when I see the future, the voice said so quietly, Willow thought she'd imagined it. You will die. Accept your fate, for nothing can be done to change it now. Never. I'll never accept that an early death is my destiny. But it is. For as it has been seen and written, so it shall be. Willow of the fire and ice will die and be ushered into the afterlife by the eternal fires. You have been listening to From the Flames by Trisha M. Wilson. Read, recorded, mastered, encoded, and produced by Colbyjack.net. This work is released under a Creative Commons 3.0 Attribution, Non-Commercial, Share-alike license. Do what you want with it, just don't try to profit from it. Heaven knows we can't. If you have any questions, comments, or rants you wish to share with us, we can be reached at Colbyjack.net. That's COLBYTRAX @COLBYJACK.net. Yep, I sing it too. If you want to follow the exploits of Trisha in Twitterland, just search for Lady Trisha W on Twitter, or follow the ever-dashing, courageous, hardworking, intelligent, and immensely humble Colbyjack on the Twitters as well. If you find that you can't just wait to find out what will happen with Willow, the strong dude and the annoying dude, be heartened to know that From the Flames is available from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Smashwords, as well as from our little shop. Didn't you know about our little shop? Why, yes, we have a little shop located at shop. That's shop.colbyjack.net. That's shop.colbyjack.net. Yeah, real original there. There you will find the latest ebook versions of all our works in both Mobi and ebook, all DRM-free, as well as audiobook versions of such works as Firmware Hijacked and Proxy, as well, naturally, as well as From the Flames. The audiobooks differ from the podcasts in that the headers and bumpers only run once, and the episodes are grouped into hour-long episodes for easy burning to CD or for downloading on the go. If you find you don't need any stuff, but just want to thank us monetarily for our efforts here, just head on over to Colbyjack.net, select either audio or visual, and look for the donate button located on the blog roll. Well, anyway, thank you for listening, have a wonderful week, and remember to be fabulous.